Hi there, thanks so much for joining us here on the Men's Movement. Today I'm going to talk about guitar. You can sort of see guitar over the background. So it's right here. Now, and a tune, by the way. Now, what has guitar got to do with your weight loss? Well, it's got a lot to do with your weight loss. So stick around because I'm going to tell you the exact way to lose weight and to change your shape and to get your body back for once, because the industry is full of what I call the unhealthy health industry, and I want you to get your body back so you'll never have to feel guilty for having to sort of hide from the family photos. Never have to feel guilty from like having to have those pull-on shoes. Never have to feel guilty about letting yourself down for another Monday that you said you were going to do it this week. So this time I want you to get your success and get your body back so you never have to feel like that again. But how do you do that? Well, it's a bit like the guitar. When you start playing guitar, you got these notes and you're trying to hit these notes. So what do you do with weight loss? I'll try that diet. I'll try that diet. And sort of you get this discord, you get this distortion that happens with the sound, and it doesn't quite sit. Your fingers can't quite get on the notes, just like they do with weight loss. You try that, but it doesn't quite get traction here and doesn't quite get traction there. And with what happens with the guitar, you almost feel stuck because you can't get anywhere. All your songs sound like crap. They actually sound exactly like that crap, that out of tune experience. The guitar's been hanging up there for a long time. And you're stuck. You're sinking. And a lot of guys, when they attempt weight loss, they're stuck and they're sinking because they don't know what to do. Sure, you've had a teacher teach you a few chords, but it doesn't quite stick. And it's feeling this yuck. And so you need to find inspiration. You need to have intent. You really got to find out why it is you can't play the notes you're playing. What's happening with the fingers? What's really going on? And that's when you do what I call the thinking. Because once you do the thinking and you become the thin kings, do the thinking, become the thin kings as part of our King program here on the live cohorts that you can join below if you want to start straight away with me, or you can do the self-paced program. We do the King program that gets you your weight loss it's almost like a secret way of losing weight. But the guitar, get back to guitar. If you do the thinking, then you'll go, okay, I've got all these things I can do, but now I'm going to concentrate on this song. And you learn this song and you master that song perfectly. And while you're mastering that song, you're not distracted by other stuff. And that's what happens with weight loss. I'm going to eat less, or let's say I'm going to drink less this week. Party happens. Invites from parties. Guy at work has got a birthday. This guy's celebrating his success. We have to do all this stuff happens exactly the same. If you're concentrating on that one song and you go, oh, there's a jazz song over there I wouldn't mind doing. Oh, there's a finger exercise over there I want to do. Oh, there's something over there I want to do. Distractions. You got to have your intent. And that's what we do in the thinking part of the stage. We've got a King program where you can join our program. Like I said, do it self-paced or do the live cohorts with me, and you'll get your body back and never have to sort of be distracted ever again. But you've got to do that when you do the thinking. And that's what happens with the guitar. Then we do the walking, where you consolidate and you start doing another song and another song and another song. And now you've got a repertoire. And now your fingers are moving. They're walking up and down the scales and doing the fretboard stuff. And that's what happens with the weight loss. We start getting you to do the walking and we consolidate it. And if you want to, you can do the bulking stage. And I'll align you with a gym if you want to. I'll reach out to the gym you join or help you go to the gym. But now when you go to the gym, or now when you do the bulking, you're stronger, you're fitter, you won't fall over because you've been doing the walking and you've possibly lost about 10 to 15 kilograms already, maybe more. For clients lose more than that in the first 4 to 5 weeks. It's amazing. And if you do that and go to the gym, you'll be feeling fitter. So you'll keep going to the gym as opposed to going to the gym on day one. Going to the gym on day one is like getting up on stage with a guitar. You're going to fall over. I've seen so many guys come into the gym and within 2 or 3 days, they've left. I've seen so many guys announce to me they're going to do this, run the marathon, injured, physio. 6 months later, how's your running going? Oh, I had to stop because I got injured. You didn't get injured, you did it wrong. You went on stage too early, okay? So we do the bulking phase, but we do it sensibly. And the bulking phase of the guitar that's when you start buying an amp. and you get a distortion pedal and you start to sound louder, and it's fantastic, and you're getting some great results, and you're sort of feeling tough and strong and healthy. And then we did a talking phase, and the talking phase in the men's movement, a part of the King program, like I said to you before, is when you start talking and telling others. Other people ask you, what are you doing? And you tell them. And you don't say, oh, I've been going on a paleo diet, I've been doing a keto diet, and I'm doing a parasite diet. No, you tell them exactly the truth about the thinking and about the thinking, and acknowledging all the pain you've gone through to get to where you are right now. Because it is a painful thing to not succeed. All those other programs you've tried. You'll be doing the talking because you'll be standing tall. And in the guitar, people will ask you, hey, how do you play that? And you share it. You share. You share. You only can share if you've got it. Back there, I've got a thing here. Look at this. It's called passion. It's called passion for a reason. I'm passionate about this stuff. But the passion is not inside me. The passion is what I want to share with you. I want to pass I on. That's what passion stands for. Passing I on. I don't know if it really stands for that. I made that up. But I think it's great. If you pass I on, if you're doing the talking phase with guitar, you're playing, you're performing, you're passing I on. You know how, imagine being a great musician, a fantastic muso, and you're playing in your bedroom. Useless. You may as well not have played guitar. May as well not have picked it up, because it's about passing I on. So when you get success, and you will get success, when you get it, not if you get it, when you get it, you'll be passing yourself on in the talking program. So that's it. The sinking, the thinking, the walking, the bulking, if you want to do it optionally at the gym or do it with me, and the talking. And that's all in the men's movement program called the King program, which we do, and we help you become a front door champion, because we want you to step out the front door and become a front door champion and reach for the front door, not the fridge door. And that's the difference in the King program. So a reminder to join the cohort down below in the links below, or do it self-paced, because I want you for once to not have to feel, you should never have to feel guilty about getting on the scales, never have to feel guilty about trying to pull on those shoes, never have to feel guilty about standing in front of or hiding at the back of a family photo, never felt guilty and suck your stomach in, never felt guilty if a mate says, can you help me lift the house on the weekend? You go, no, I can't, shy away because I've got a shoulder injury and all this stuff. Never again, guys. You can never feel like that ever again, because this time, you're going to get your body back. See you then. Cheers.
You've been listening to the Men's Movement. Look forward to seeing less of you next time.